Folktales from around the world told by George Shannon Illustrated by Peter Sis. Stories to solve. Week 3, Story 3. Let's get into it. Once in Tibet there lived a man who had 2 wives, but only the younger one had given birth to a son. To protect her son from the older jealous wife, the younger wife gave the boy to her to raise as her own. All went well until the father of the child died and the 2 wives began to fight as to who owned the house and who owned the boy, who was to inherit everything. After much arguing, the issue was finally taken to the king. Wanting to solve it as quickly as he could, the king called in both women and the boy. As with all things, said the king to the 2 wives, the stronger shall win. The one of you that can hold fast to the boy shall hold him forever. The king then told each woman to take hold of the boy's arms and told them to pull. Instantly the boy cried out in pain and then found himself in a heap on the floor with the older wife. We have our proof, said the king, of who the boy's true mother is. He shall live forever with the younger wife. But I pulled the harder, protested the older wife. Yes, said the king, and you lost. How did the king know the true mother of the boy? However, before we go, I have to answer last week's story. How was it done? Solution 1. He could take over the goat and go back home. Then take the wolf over and then bring back the goat. Then take the cabbage over and leave the goat behind. And finally, make the last trip and take the goat over to join the wolf and the cabbage. Solution 2. He could take the goat over and go back alone. Then take the cabbage over and bring back the goat. Then take the wolf over and leave the goat behind. And finally go back and get the goat on the last trip. And that's the answer to the last story about how to get, the goat, the cabbage, the wolf back and forth. I'll answer the next one next week, story 3 with the 2 mothers. All right, take care.